Welcome to Ascending Soul's Journey. I am Lorianne, your intuitive guidance counselor, psychic medium, here to talk to you today about the meaning of divine feminine and divine masculine, the energy of. I want to thank each and every one of you who are subscribers to my channel. And to those of you who are new, I welcome you and I hope that you enjoy this segment and many more. If you'd like to hear more about spirituality, Spiritual Connections Live is in the playlist on my YouTube channel, and you will hear all different topics. In the first 5, 6 of the episodes, it's all different people asking different questions where I'm asking those questions. Hi, you guys. Thank you for joining me and welcome. Yeah, today, so I have something very, very, what I think is going to be very enlightening for many of you. A couple of different things. We're going to talk about the divine feminine and divine masculine and the meaning of what it is as far as energy is concerned. Each of us are comprised of energy. And if you've been in my psychic development class, you know what I'm talking about because this energy is much like electricity. We're comprised of energy, it runs through us. That's what gives us that telepathic ability to tap into somebody else's energy. Those of you who have worked with me, I've worked with you on really gauging into your energy and some of you have tapped into my energy in those classes as well. So today we're going to really take a look at what that means. So when we have this energy, and we know the energy is like electricity, how it bounces back and forth, back and forth. And again, if you take my psychic development class, I'll go into a lot of detail for that for you guys. Okay. Hello and welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. So when we're looking at universal energy, it bounces back and forth like electricity does, like electricity from one tower to another, to another, to another. Okay. That's what gives us the ability. That's that invisible connection that I talk about. It's like little cords, little cables that come from us, but they're invisible because it's energy, right? So, what does it mean to be divine feminine and divine masculine? Each and every one of us have a yin and a yang within ourselves, the yin and the yang. That's the feminine side, the emotional side, the nurturing side. And we have the opposite, which is the more logical side, being practical, analytical. So, and it goes on and on. And I do go more into depth, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. But what we're looking at as we go through, there are different segments. So we have high vibration for the divine feminine, high vibration for the divine masculine. We have low vibration and for the feminine and low vibration for the masculine as well. This beautiful, beautiful painting is from a guidance client of mine. She has done some amazing work. This is her work, and she gave this as a gift to me, and I am sharing it with each and every one of you. If you look at this picture, it's beautiful. You see the divine masculine wrapping his arms around his feminine. And what's really going on is energetically, they are both in balance within each other, but they can't be in balance with each other until they're in balance with themselves. So as you look at this beautiful photograph or painting, this is Fran Nunez, and I'm going to post her link down below. She's got an incredible, amazing online um, shop. Her store is online, but I'll put her link below because her work is beautiful. And it's not just this, it's a variety of all different kinds of work. So you guys are going to love her work, Fran Nunez. As soon as I'm done with recording this, I will post that link below for you. Check out her website. It's amazing work. So what she's done is she has begun to balance her yin and yang within. Okay. This is a beautiful lady who has worked very hard at breaking through blockages that have prevented her from moving forward in her life. And she's broken through them. Yay! We're so happy for her. And this is the result. of her breakthrough. This is where it led her to. Okay. So as we look at this picture, you can see the fragments going into his head, right? And you can see the fragments in his arm where he's becoming whole. Okay. Now, when I'm talking about high vibration and low vibration, then let's look at the masculine. The low vibration, that's the negative energies, that's the sarcasm, that's ego, arrogance, and all of the negative things you can think of that would fall under the negative category. The high vibration is when we've healed old wounds. Those old wounds prevent us from moving forward. Just like I said, my good friend Fran has broke through that, right? So as we heal, we begin to get put back together. The pieces come back into place. And if you guys remember, I tell you the divine feminine, the energies of the divine feminine, as the feminine, male or female, as they begin to come whole within, the yin and the yang coming together within the feminine, 80% of the way, that's when the masculine comes in. She's almost completely done. Have few fragments are up here on her because there's a little bit of growth that still needs to happen after they connect, right? So the yin and the yang within us. So the feminine is ready. The masculine is healing. And as all these fragments is putting him back together as a whole. That means that we are now in a high vibration. And what that truly means, we see the world from a very different angle. When we are in our highest form, we can tap into source in a way that we cannot ever tap in. In a low vibration, we can't even hear our angels talk to us, let alone tap in directly to source. Excuse me. Really dry. It's like, oh, so as we continue and move forward through our healing process, we begin to feel different. We begin to look at the world from a different perspective. That's the Hangman card. Each and every one of those tarot cards are very symbolic in the journey of aligning our yin and yang within. So when we are whole, that's when we can be with our true life partner, whether it be a soulmate, a life partner, a twin flame, the right person for us. And when we are in complete alignment, our chakras are in alignment. Our crown chakra is open, allowing the universe to send the information. Our third eye is open. Now we can connect to other people, connect to source, connect outward, right? And both of these combined connected inward. Our throat chakra is open so we can speak, right? Some of you going through this journey, you had difficulty talking. Somebody, my throat is so somebody on here right now, I'm connecting with you and you're having a hard time talking. Our throat chakra closes up. As we heal those old blockages, it starts opening up. Our heart chakra and our solar plexus. Remember, you guys, it's right about here, right? Heart chakra is at the center, and our solar plexus is here. That's that pull that you feel from your soulmate, from your twin flame. No, it's not sick. It's not being sick, Ivan. This is the throat chakra is actually closed. I'm sorry you're sick, though. I hope you feel better. And I'm glad you're joining us today. We go through, and as you have heard, especially talking from me, I don't account for other people. I don't know what they say. It's like an onion inside of us. As we go through life, somebody hurts us. Wham, there's a layer on that onion. Okay, inside the middle, that's the authentic self. That is the true essence of who we are. And the only way to get to this is connected to the soul. That is the soul. So all these layers of pain, wounding, hurtful words, hurtful actions, socialized belief systems, people telling you, oh, well, you can't wear that shirt on this, right? It's just a sweatshirt. Doesn't matter what they say, it matters what I say. In the beginning, we come from ego. as we heal and we remove those layers, we start beginning to get closer and closer to that authentic self within. The authentic self is the yin and the yang matched together within our own self. High vibration on feminine, high vibration on the masculine. The logic, the emotions combining together. When we put them together, that is when we are absolutely connected. We don't have to ask anybody. We can go within. We don't need to trust other people to answer us or to help guide us. We can go within. We connect directly to source. We can meditate. There are a number of things that we can do to help stay in alignment. Don't get me wrong, you're going to be tested throughout your life. And when you get tested, those of you who have grown up, say, hypothetically, in a narcissistic, toxic environment, the type of people that you grew up with, you have to overcome all of the belief systems that they shoved on you. And I say shoved on you for a reason, because that's really what it is. So, energetically, in our soul, we know this doesn't feel right. So, we know we have to make these changes. You will be tested. Somebody's going to come back into your life when you're feeling really, really high and you think everything is absolutely amazing. And they're going to be an exact replica of what you grew up with in that toxic environment. Now, the way to gauge yourself energetically, and when we're tapped into ourself, when we know who we are, okay, we can feel when we're out of balance and recognize it. Oftentimes, we can feel we're out of balance when we're going through our upbringing in that toxic environment, but we don't understand it yet. Now that we've gone through, we've done all that hard work, you got to feel it to heal it, right? That's my motto. Got to feel it to heal it. So now we're good. But when you meet somebody like that, you might find yourself a little bit out of balance. Okay, paying attention, you're connected, something's amiss. Now you can look at that person. Why are you out of balance? Why are they throwing? What is going on? So we can instantly tap in and figure out what's going on and correct it before it leads us back off our path. Because it was so much work to get on back on our path, we don't want to go backwards in time. So now we figure it out. Now we know what to do. If they're toxic, if they're narcissists, I'm sorry, I don't deal with narcissists. You got to go. You got to go. You are not welcome in my life. I don't wish you any harm. Never. When we're in divine energy, we do not pass judgment on other people. There is no one better than anyone else. And let me give you a good example of this. You know, in the beginning, when you started hearing about twin flames, about everybody going through this journey, you start hearing about star seeds and about, all the different categories of who you are in this lifetime. I used to see people say, well, I'm a starseed. Well, I'm a this. Well, I'm a that. And that's exactly what they were doing. They're coming from the ego as if this one is higher level than this, and it's not. The truth is, each level has their own journey. There's no one better than anyone else. We're different. And that's the way we see the world. We understand that when we're dealing with, say, a narcissist, somebody from, our background, toxic background, we recognize that we're dealing with this toxic person. This is their life lesson, but we do not take it on as our own. We understand what our journey is, what our lessons are, and what theirs is. There is no judgment because that's part of what they're learning here on earth. So we can't judge them. That's who they are. That's their lesson. That's their role in this lifetime. And it could be all about greed. And the next lifetime that they incarnate, they'll be healing all of that. That's called karma, right? That's going to go forward into the next lifetime. So when we really reach this beautiful level, we recognize that people are people. No one's perfect, and everyone is perfectly perfect with their imperfections, whatever it may be. We analyze ourselves and we get rid of the things that we don't like about us. Some of it we're able to get rid of like that. Some of it's work in progress, okay? It can take a while to transform. And that's why each and everybody's journey is a different length of time. And some of it just is who we are. That's who we are. I'm an Aquarius and that's who I am, right? Can't change that. We see the world itself on a different level. We recognize the hate, the anger. Right now, Mercury in retrograde, oh my gosh, I bet each and every one of you have met people that were zing, 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 zing. Like almost everyone I spoke to over the last several weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, yeah, 4 or 5 weeks, have been going through Mercury in retrograde. Has been very difficult. So we've all been faced with challenges, forcing us back because the universe says, hey, it's time. It's time for us as a collective consciousness to rise up and be in the high vibration, healing all those low, getting out of the ego, getting rid of the anger. People are on my channel for almost 2 years. They're still stuck in the anger. That effing blah, 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 right? Well, that's that effing blah, blah, blah's lesson. We love them because if we learned from that experience, now we are in a high vibration. We see the colors of the world different. We regain a sense of passion about life in a different way. We want to explore, we want to learn, but most of all, we want to work together with other forces, other people to help lift the vibration of the planet to overcome the damage that was done in the age of Piscean. Damage was all about power and greed. Many of us were involved in situations where our power was gone. Now, we think they took it, but in actuality, we gave our power away because we were in a low vibrational status. As we regain ourselves and become empowered again, now we're back in alignment. We're back on our path. We know who we are, where we're going, and how to get there. We don't have to stop and, fumble over what somebody told us. And those of you who are healers is on YouTube, if you're a healer on YouTube, you see, I mean, I've posted a video within 2 seconds of posting it, I get a thumbs down. Okay. Whoever that was that's doing that, that's not about my video, it's not about my material, it's about me. They don't like me. Okay, cool. We'll move on. I don't know why they do that, but see, they're in a low vibrational status, right? They are not seeing love. They don't even love themselves to be doing that to somebody. Thumbs down without listening, they don't. Why would that affect me? It doesn't. It doesn't affect me at all. So those of you who see those thumbs down, take another look at that. But that does not mean the video is bad on any of the YouTube people that you watch, right? As we grow, we begin to recognize what our spiritual gifts are. And that has to do with the crown, all the chakras, but it definitely has to do with this area, the connection, that electricity, the energy, right? To be able to help others go through their journey, like I am helping, hopefully, many of you. And we move forward with grace and elegance. Doesn't matter what our hair looks like, doesn't matter what our body looks like as far as, oh, they're not pretty enough or, oh, they're too, no. We're beautiful exactly the way we are because that's who we're supposed to be in this lifetime. Tall, short, that's who we're supposed to be. As we heal, we begin to see colors differently. You see how her colors are so vibrant and his are not yet. The masculine is not yet because he's not completely healed. The fragments are still being worked on. Hers, she's doing great. She has a few up here, but look at dynamic, amazing. This is real love. And for each and every one of you going through this journey, you can wrap your arms around yourself, your yin and your yang, and put yourself back together, raising yourself to know, I know my value. I know who I am. I know what I'm worth. If you're dealing with somebody that is not responding to you via text message or email or however you're communicating, stop for 1 second. If they're not communicating, do you deserve that? No, you don't. Respect is respect, right? Respect. I deserve respect, and so do each and every one of you. So as you lift your vibration, you're going to say, yeah, no, 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 I'm not doing this. You want me? You're going to have to come and get me because I think I'm awesome. I love me. I love myself. That doesn't mean I'm better than anybody else. Nope, I'm not. We're all equal. No matter what color we are, no matter where we live in the world, no matter what race, we are all equal. Each and every one of us has a true life partner meant for this lifetime. And God wants to bring us that person, but He won't do it until we are here. Okay? If we're still here, we don't get that life partner. You have to be whole when God says, okay, you've done the work. You don't have to do it. You can continue to live your life the way you are, repetitive patterns, people being mean to you, etc., 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 whatever it is uniquely, individually for each and every one of you. Or you can feel it to heal it, remove it, and rise up because now she's ready. Look at her. Oh my goodness, she is ready. And look at him. He's like, oh my God, I'm almost there. Look at his face. I'm almost there. This is beautiful. This is work in progress, just like each of us are work in progress. And it doesn't stop. We keep learning, we keep growing. And as we ascend, which is coming into the higher vibrational status, as we ascend, new things come to us. Sorry, 1 second. Doorbell ring. And my dog's barking. And those of you, my puppy's doing great. And if you see, I got all these little boo-boos on my arms because he bites me and he makes me bleed. And he's got like little cat claws on his paws. He is just as cute as can be. He makes my house dirtier than a baby. It's like a human baby, right? Anyway, thank you for that. Pause for a moment. She's ready. She's in her divine energy. He's working on it. And if they both can come into alignment within themselves, then they can come together in this lifetime. I guarantee you, though, each and every one of you has a true life partner. So it's about you feeling it, healing it, and removing it. Now, again, for those of you, I will post the link to her website below as soon as I'm done with this. I have to wait until I'm done recording this segment. And I'll put it in the description box below. So if you don't see it as soon as I'm done, come back in a few minutes after I'm done, and it'll be there. Now, what I've done for each and every one of you, because you've worked so hard through this journey, I'm talking, it's hard. It's painful. There's a reason we suppress that pain. We don't want to look back. Why would we want to do that, right? It hurt. We don't want to do it again. You got to feel it to heal it. So you have to look back, not stay, but you got to look. And I want you to know that I am honored and privileged to help so many of you. And I love the messages that you send. It just lets me know that I'm on track. And I'm honored to be a part of your life. Absolutely. As a result, you guys know I've been working on some stuff for you. I've kind of hinted, I haven't actually told you. And now I'm ready to reveal this to you. I have put together the ASJ Freedom Tour for each and every one of you, where I'm going to start on the West Coast in June. We have a retreat, and it's going to go throughout the United States and to the East Coast from June through October. Each month will be in a different location. There will be different workshops available to you. They are very limited, so I will be there to work with you in small groups in person, and we're going to do some amazing work for you and really lift your vibration up. And we're going to start with a 3-day weekend retreat in June 21st, 22nd, 23rd. It is going to be on my website, on my YouTube, and all of that information will be in the box below as soon as I'm done as well. Actually, you can go on my website here in just a second. It'll be there. The place that I have picked for you is one of the most beautiful places ever. It is on a cliff in Dana Point overlooking the Pacific Ocean. It's looking down onto Laguna Beach. The energy from the ground is amazing. It is so uplifting. Just being on the ground, you're going to feel like, oh my God, give it to me. Give me that energy, lift me up. And it is going to be an amazing weekend where I have guest speakers coming in to talk to you about different techniques and different things that you can use to guide you through your journey, but also after you've reached that. Again, if somebody comes and knocks you a little out of balance, you have to learn how to go back into balance very quickly. And you're going to want to do that. There is information that's spectacular. You're going to be working with me. I'll be there. We're going to eat together. I'm even staying in this beautiful, luxurious resort that I picked for you. And I picked this for a reason. We work so hard through this journey, and it's hard, and we withdraw from people. This is souls uniting with souls to raise ourselves up, to help each other move forward. This is going to be such an honor to meet you guys in person, and I'm very excited about it. I hope those of you that I've really worked with a lot, you have the opportunity to come. This isn't just about the beautiful reception that we're going to have on Friday evening, overlooking the ocean. It's outside. I'm talking, this is beautiful for each and every one of you. Each month, it will be in a different location as well. And I am going to be doing a contest for the month of August, and I will give you more information. It is on my site, but we'll talk about that later. We're starting off with celestial celebration, souls uniting with souls. Some of you are going to meet some of your soul family, and some of you might even meet the love of your life at this resort, at one of these events, because each and every one of us are going to be there, happy, ready, and willing to put in all that energy to complete this journey. And you have all of these people to assist you and guide you, and myself. So thank you to each and every one of you. I appreciate every one of you who are subscribed to my channel. And those of you who are interested in subscribing, I look forward to meeting you again. That is a limited amount of people at this weekend retreat. It's first come, first served. The first, I only accounted for 20 rooms, and it is at a discounted, a very discount. It's almost $100 off because this is an elite resort spa, and it's inclusive. It's got Starbucks. It's got everything there. It's beautiful, just for you. You've earned it. So, you guys, I hope this helps you. At the retreat, I will really dig in deep and explain to you what those differences are between the high vibration and low vibration on each side, divine feminine, divine masculine. It will be at one of my retreats. So, thank you for watching. I love each and every one of you, and have